This is a Caddo Parish Public Schools special report.
Demonstrations across France by more than 1 million people, angry at the handling of the global economic crisis.
Whether it's here in the United States or London or Australia or wherever, where gas prices are expected to go through the roof in the next couple of weeks.
A new day, a new headline. Another country caught up in this global economic crisis. Economic shockwaves continue to make their way around the globe. No part of the world has been left untouched, and the United States is at the epicenter. The ripple effects of our recent recession continue to be felt. Our stock markets continue to fluctuate. Troubled economic signs seem to be everywhere. Even school districts are not immune.
Right now, there are holes as big as school buses in budgets from sea to shining sea as districts make drastic cuts to stay afloat. The LA school system sent out 5,000 layoff notices. Detroit could close 40 schools. Some classes in Cleveland could be jammed with as many as 45 students. Schools in Florida may have to cut art, music, and gym. In all, 90% of public school principals expect to send out pink slips by this summer. Administrators say they have no choice.
The stories are becoming all too familiar. School districts across the country facing the same dilemma: how to do more with less. With accountability standards continuing to increase, public education is under the microscope, some might say under attack, as never before. And with increased expectations come decreased funding and increasing cost. Louisiana is no longer immune to the economic recession that has long impacted the rest of the country. This past year, the state underestimated the number of public school students, resulting in a funding formula for school districts that was an estimated $42 million short. On top of that, the state is now facing a $1 billion shortfall of its own. The seriousness of the situation is now being realized, with several Louisiana school districts recently in the headlines. School boards across the area are being hit hard.
There's not a person that's going to go untouched.
Webster Parish School District has a big decision to make in an effort to tackle a $5 million deficit.
Here in Caddo, we too are beginning to feel the pinch. Revenue continues to dwindle, while costs such as retirement and health care increase by the millions. On top of that are increasing numbers of unfunded mandates. Already, we've been forced to make tough decisions regarding funding of programs and staffing allocations. We have much to be proud of. Our district is home to some of the best and brightest students and staff. We also have harsh realities that must be faced, not the least of which is a 58% graduation rate. President Lyndon Johnson once said that public education is the engine that powers all economic growth in our nation. With a growing federal deficit at $14 trillion, many states facing bankruptcy, and higher-paying jobs continuing to move overseas, we can no longer afford to sit still. Caddo is at a crossroads where the same old ways of doing things just won't cut it anymore. It is our time. Do we choose to be a victim, or do we choose to step out and make proactive decisions that support our students and staff? Vision 2020 is about building upon what works and taking another look at what doesn't. It's about working more efficiently and effectively. Do we make these choices ourselves, or do we have them made for us? Doing nothing is not an option. Our children deserve better. Our community deserves better. It is our time.